Hi there, this is Bruce from Whitelance, and this is a video guide on how your end users can use ACH bank transfers in order to pay for any transactions that they incur on your marketplace in order to pay their freelancers. So let's assume that we are logged in right now as a customer, and I've created a job listing. I've received a proposal from a specific freelancer. I've just created a milestone valued at $1, and I'm now ready to take this contract live in order to pay for that milestone and for my freelancer to start working. Assuming I haven't inputted any payment information already, I'll be prompted to do so at this point, and I can choose between either a credit card or ACH bank transfer. Now, in order to set up this payment method, we'll first need to pay a token sum of any amount, but let's just say $1, and it's best for it to be a small amount, into the account number and routing number that appear in this pop-up. And so what this is going to do is it's going to create what is called in Stripe a source of funds. And a source of funds is similar to a digital wallet, but it shouldn't be confused with a digital wallet. And I'll go into more details on that in a bit. However, from the moment that you log into your bank account and you send that $1 to the account that's listed here, Stripe says it can take anywhere between 30 minutes to 5 days, assuming it's a domestic payment, for those funds to be deposited, and then that payment method will be approved, and that client can start using ACH in order to pay all of their freelancers. Because we're currently in test mode, that is an almost instantaneous process, so we don't have to wait the 30 minutes or the 5 days. And when your account has been approved, when that payment method has been approved, you'll receive an email as shown there. So now we'll be able to start this contract. And if we choose to, then we can go ahead and pay the freelancer so that they can start working on this particular milestone. So if at any point before that payment method is approved, the same pop-up window will appear saying that, hey, you need to send in these funds. So even if the client has already sent in the funds, unless they've received that email notifying them that they've been approved, the same pop-up will appear. They don't need to go through the same steps. They just need to wait. So now if we refresh that page and we try to pay now, a different window will appear, in which you can view either the invoice or then choose to pay. And so this pop-up window says that you need to send from your bank account into the Stripe account the enough funds to cover this milestone value. And in order to know exactly how much to send, you would need to view the invoice. And there you will see the breakdown of all costs, fees, taxes, commissions, etc. So the grand sum of what that client should send from their bank account into the Stripe source of funds. And now it's always, your users should always send the exact value. They should be dissuaded from sending a larger value of, say, sending in $500 in order to cover the cost of all future milestones, because assuming that those funds are sent in anywhere between the 1st of the month and the 31st of the month, those funds will be automatically transferred to the marketplace's account on the 15th of the following month. So in this example, we've just transferred from our own bank account $10 into our Stripe source of funds. And we've received an email notification from Stripe saying that those funds have been received. And so now we can go ahead and pay our freelancers for any milestones that have a value of under $10. So if we were to go ahead and try to pay for this milestone. Payment made. The funds are now held in the marketplace's connected account. The marketplace has control over those funds, however, they're earmarked for the freelancer's name. And then when the client clicks approve, those funds are released and they're sent to the freelancer. So let's go through an example in which a client has not sent in enough funds to cover the cost of a milestone that they want to pay for. So in this example, that user has paid for uh, the previous milestone and they had only sent in $10. So we know that they definitely don't have enough funds in order to cover the full $1,000 cost, which once you also include all of the fees, will actually come to $1,219.20. So if we try to pay, sorry, just give me a second, I'll refresh the page. So again, here it's saying that we need to send in funds from our bank account into the Stripe source of funds in order to pay for this milestone. When we click pay, the funds will be taken from our source of funds, our not quite digital wallet, but similar to a digital wallet, and we can pay. And so then the following error message will appear that no, the milestone you're trying to pay is too expensive in relation to the amount that you have in your funds. You can either retry or you'll need to send in more funds and then try again at a later date. So if we keep retrying, the same error message will appear. For repeating milestones, the process is identical. The client needs to have the funds available in their account on the Friday following the cycle's end in order to cover all costs. And then the invoices will also appear for the end users in the same way that they would, whether they chose to pay by credit card or by bank transfer. So two last things to note is that a client will be prompted to onboard on Stripe and to input their payment methods if they don't have a payment method and they try to take a contract live, or if they manually go to their settings page and then choose to add a payment method, and there they will have that same pop-up window saying that they can choose between either credit card or ACH transfer. The second item to note is that the Stripe fees are different between the different payment methods that your users might choose between. So, and this might change. So you will want to see what the current fees are on Stripe's website. However, currently for US users, if you choose to pay with a card, there's a 30 cents flat rate fee plus a 2.9% of the total transaction value fee. As opposed to using ACH, there's a flat rate fee of $2. So if your users have larger transaction values, it's financially in their favor to use ACH so that they have to pay a lower Stripe fee because it would be a $2 flat rate no matter what, as opposed to a 2.9% fee on any milestone value. If you want to set up ACH on your platform, just let us know, anyone at the Whitelance team, and we can enable that feature for you to activate on your admin dashboard. And any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.